Hello, everybody. How's it going? My name is Klaus. This is my house, and today we're gonna try and finish Finch Farm because it's been so goddamn long. Yeah. So basically, on that note, I'm really pushing to get this one done today, and hopefully we can make that happen. Um, yeah, it seems right. Okay. If that is possible, I'm going to be the happiest camper on earth. But to that end, probably am going to um, end up cutting out not a bunch of stuff, but some stuff. So we might not get like the entire gambit of things. You know what? I did not think of this being an issue. Let's store that for now, just so we can get this in. Yeah, that's good. And then we're gonna do this doorway. Yeah. Yep. Ugh. Fudge nuggets. There we go. Let's take this one out, and then we gotta move this guy. Just don't want any gaps, really. That's what we're going for. A little gap like that is actually completely fine by me. And then we used that wall already. We haven't used this one. What if we did something like this? I think that's well and good. It's not like perfectly up against there, but it'll do. It will do overall. It basically was just due to the clipping into here. That's fine. Let's go find a door to put on here. I'm going to do a security door because it's got to be secure. Duh. Not a mod, though. They have security doors that are not the mods, which is really what I'm gunning for. Where are you? There you go. Get your ass in here. There you go. Awesome. So we got ourselves a little security door. And then, yeah, we should probably get a little, kind of like check station area. Now, someone was telling me, not misc barriers, but the miscellaneous fences. We're talking about sandbags. Okay, walls, chain fences, junk fences. Not sure they would necessarily be security fencing and jail cells. Security fences look pretty badass. But someone did. It doesn't look like they're really in here. Yeah, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. We're just gonna use these military barriers. Preferably something that's maybe a little bit straight. Yeah. I don't like how they're fighting for the textures, so let's go and use these instead. Do something like that. Let that go. You would think these would pretty much go with each other. Alright. Time to do some clipping magic. There we go. So those look like they're locked in. Locked and loaded. And then for this one, we can probably do this. Well, I would almost rather have it be more... Yeah. We'll go with that. Yeah, okay. And let's go ahead and get ourselves some guard posts. I think, again, this can be like maybe a 1 or a 2 guard area. We'll find someone to guard it for us. Guard post. Now, if I recall correctly, this is the way that they needed to go. There we go. Alright, and we'll just find one person, whoever wanders in here next, to go take care of that for us. I think for the most part, I'm pretty okay with the way that this has ended up going. I want to put another turret there. No, there's so much defense here. I'm not really worried about it. All right. I just want to let you know I'm not really super keen on this nonsense. I don't know why you guys decided to do that, but you did. But you did. All right, over here doesn't really need to be anything. Let's go ahead and start plopping down our shops and stuff like that, and then we can kind of get a good idea of what our overall situation is going to end up looking like. In fact, maybe it's best to build the housing first. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do some nonsense, and it is going to involve clipping, so FYI. You can do this without it. You know, if you're just going to use these like regular floors, and that's perfectly okay, because you can just, you know, plop these down wherever on here and no one cares. Life is good. But that's not how I'm going to roll today. I want to put things up on stilts. So I'm going to use these floors, but I can't sink them down without disabling the clipping. So that's pretty much what I'm going to end up doing. And then we're going to do kind of like a sanctuary-esque type deal around here. So that being said, I'm going to leave you guys for the meantime and try and get this up. The reason why I'm not going to show it again is because we've spent so much time building the settlement, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just the fact that it needs to finish. It has to finish today. And I'm really gunning for that. So I'm going to go do that, and I will see you guys back here in a second. Yoki dokie, we are back, and pretty much this is kind of the house that I've laid out, and I like it, and I don't like it. I was, I guess, kind of envisioning I would have a bigger like circle here, but then when I tried to come across, I noticed I was getting really close to that. As you can see, I'm already close to this edge. Can still walk behind it, which is really probably more for me. But it is what it is. This might have actually been better if it was separate houses. I also had to do a lot of covering up on the floor because the texture fights. That's what I'm going to call them. There was so much fighting over textures, you know, who's on top of what, that I ended up just having to do that to kind of make things sane again. But this doesn't really stop the whole point of what this was all about. I do want to do a weapons, and we'll do a level 3 vendor, and I do want to do a armor, and we'll also do a level 3 vendor for that. And essentially, we're just gonna, maybe what we do is do something like this, right, where I can still get there. Everyone should be able to get everywhere from everywhere. General rule. Right, and we have just a general trader. I'm down with that. We'll get a 3. I'm hoping that we can... Yeah. That might be problematic. I don't want to block the weapons guy out. That's for damn sure. Because that's one of them. This is kind of part of the problem, you could say. Just the fact that the shops, while they will line up, are almost a little too snug to get them in some nice like circle. Huh. The best way to do it is to start from over here. And we might not be able to get these lined up like perfect. But at least we can get like a decent looking line on it. And people can actually come in here. Maybe this is okay. It's more acceptable. There we go, and yeah. Let's not fight over who's going where. In fact, this might actually be better. But over here, like that. Alright, cool. So we're kind of blocking them. 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Those are long hours, but we should still be able to get into here just fine. And then we're going to need to fill this section out as well. And then we're also going to need to kind of fill this section in as well. This doesn't look too bad. The only real issue here is probably going to end up being the roofs. So let's take a look into doing something like that now. Overall, I think this section came out pretty decently. I think there's some part of me that always thinks that I could have done something a better way, which is good, you know, honestly. Is hanging an issue for me? Sorta, kinda. The other thing too is that these roofs are going to be a little wonky, but whatever. People will have lots of natural light. I'd almost like to. You know what? Let's take you, and we'll take you, and shit, we'll take you, and you, and you. And you know what? I think I can live with that. It doesn't look too bad on the outside, honestly. It could be much, much worse. And this is really one of the only areas where we can do that. We don't really have the liberty to do that with these sections over here. There's really nothing that would make this roof that nice, and it would end up just cutting into itself, and we get a lot of that wonkiness, which I suppose is a little okay, but it's not super desirable. Let's go ahead and fill this out. Again, this is going to be a little bit more of like a permanent type deal, so probably shouldn't have, you know, the sparsest of stuff. Don't want them sleeping like right next to any doors, really. Probably go there with it. Need something like that. And these are just going to be the 3 traders that are out there. Let's go ahead and we'll give ourselves some doors, and we don't need you know, fancy security doors or anything like that. We're just going to go with the regular doors. I just want to get down to the part that's not the mods. There's so many modded doors, and I'm sure they're all great, but oh yeah, just go the regular old door. Cool. Alright, so that's pretty much going to be that. Let's go ahead and give ourselves... I wonder if we could get that fancy couch in here somewhere. I almost feel like that would be good here. Like up against that wall. Yeah, that's basically where it's at. Okie dokie. And is there going to be any sort of room for... Oh, wow, that's really bad placement. Yeah, that should be enough room for some sort of container of a housing nature. That's a little bit more of what I'm going for. This is actually pretty nice. See the dresser. And this guy over here. I think this is something where we can fit a longer piece of furniture in. Most definitely. And we got cabinets. Alright, these are always super finicky. I'll even just try and get this as far back as possible. Just so we're not using up a whole ton of space. Still leaving us some room to get through there. And we can probably even put down like another longer guy. Right there. Oh. Whoopsie daisicles. And that's probably really good. Yeah, it's acceptable. And that will still allow people to get through. They'll be able to see some stuff out there. We can have a table. Is there a longer table? That's a really low table. Coffee room and dining table. I'm thinking something like this. We just throw it up against that wall. Yep. And then we can add some chairs. And again, they don't have to be the nicest chairs. I'm thinking like wood chairs though, not the rolly ones. But if we just have like a regular old wood chair, I would be pretty down with that. Those are like outdoor chairs. Of wood? Is there no wood in the apocalypse? There apparently is not that much wood in the apocalypse. Okay, well, let's just say I snagged a couple of chairs off the Institute. And we'll throw those guys in there. Like that. And I know there's only 3 of them, but yeah, maybe one of them's got a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something like that. We're bringing somebody home. More or less, this is like a one-sided living type of house, as it were. Alrighty, and let's get the hell out of Dodge. Alright, so that's pretty much that section over there. And fixed up that, we got that going. We probably end up needing some power, actually. So let's go and do that. Add some lighting, because at night, it is most definitely going to get dark in there. Lights, ceiling lights. Do we have the ones? Yes, we do. I actually really, really like these. I'm not 100% sure why, so don't worry about asking me. But they just got something about these lights. God damn it. And we can put the smaller one like that. There we go. And we'll go and place ourselves some. Wow, that's a little messed up. And then we can go here, and now they all of a sudden pop out. Okay, well, yep, is what it is. All right, could we? Could we get like a connector up on there? And could this connector run itself? No, it can't. What if I put another one of these connectors here? Be really good to get it right in there. Probably, if I had to take a guess. Actually thinking that's okay, just because we're not going to be able to really see it a whole lot. Hey, there we go. I can just power there, and then we can just hold this power up here. And we'll get them this way. Now, in fact, this is actually probably a really good opportunity to go ahead and place down some defenses over here. Since we don't have a whole lot of room behind there, and it can get a little wonky doing stuff over there, I would pose that this is probably a better option. Than a lot of other ones. Alright, we'll do that. Do that. Probably even need to have the third one be attached to it. This one can do that. And all of this. Essentially, all of these guys around here. And even that one. Fudge nuggets. Whoops. Ah! Okay, I'm here. No, stop it. Ah! Tactical errors were made. Alright. You can go here. You can also go there. And then you can go to that one. Coolio, Julio. Alright, we got ourselves a little bit of a setup going on over there. It would also actually be really sweet if we could take this one and also connect that one up there, which we can. Awesome. So if it goes down on that side, we got this side, and if it goes down both sides, we're screwed a little bit, maybe. But I'm thinking those are going to be able to kill most things pretty damn quickly. All right, so we got these three here. We got that stuff over there. So we're going to need 3 people and a guard over on that side. And then this is going to be more of like a defensive area. We could probably just even make it like a regular old house. Whew. All right. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. How does this house look? Okay. Okay. I see it. see it. We're gonna semi-replicate that. Let's see, and it would need to be like about there. All right. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna build this mother trucker, and you guys are gonna go along for the ride with me. Now, whether or not you see the whole thing is something entirely else, because I'm already on an hour of recording, and I'm not sure how quickly this is gonna go, and I just gotta make sure that I can cut it to an appropriate time length. So again, this might be one of those ones where some stuff is maybe left out. Let's go ahead and we'll put a bookshelf. Just like that. And we gotta get ourselves a table. It's gotta be a coffee table though. Like this. Kinda had that type of deal going on. Maybe this is how we rock this corner like that. Yeah. This is looking decent. God. It's looking terrible. That's how it's looking. And you know what? We don't need 3 beds in here. Let's just do something like this. Get something like that. And for this, what we can do is we can get ourselves a nice shitty couch. Yeah, like that. Oh yeah. And what are they watching? They're watching the bookshelf. That's what's on TV every night. Like, oh, do we have to watch the bookshelf again? Yes, Jenny, why are you always complaining about everything? But I don't want to watch the bookcase. Shut up, Tommy. Shut up. You're going to watch the goddamn bookcase and you're going to like it. This is a very disgruntled family that's going to be living in here. Aside from them being disgruntled, though, I have a feeling that they really like kittens. It's just a hunch. Like, I'm pretty sure there's just something about this house. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't really tell what it is. But I just get this feeling that these people they like kittens. And I don't there's just, I don't know. It's a feeling. Call me crazy. Call me crazy, but I got a feeling that these people are the type of people that might love some form of female companionship. Yeah, you know what? Most people would probably like that. But yeah, they like feline companionship. Yeah. Yep. I'm not sure what tells me that, but I get the hunch. Just a hunch. Just a little bit of a hunch, that's all. Alrighty, let's see. We gotta hook up power. And we gotta get these motherfuckers lights. Yeah. Probably should do that. You know what? Some signs. I'm okay with the signs. Let's just throw them everywhere. Notice employees only. Ha! It was like a joke. Like a joke. Electrical, plumbing. Yeah. You know where the plumbing is at? It's on this dude's bed. That's where you poop. Tools? Yeah, you know who the tool is? This guy. That guy is a tool. Bastards. What's this thing? Restrooms. You know where you go to the restroom at? That guy's bed. That would be the restroom. Alright, anyways, yeah. Power. Gotta get power. Oh, I gotta get him lights. Power and lights. Oh, does little Bobby want to play basketball? Does that be a thing? Is Bobby gonna be in the NBA when he grows up? He can dunk on that. Bobby can dunk on that. Timmy's all jealous about it. Jenny just complains about everything. Don't listen to Jenny. Unless you want to take a trip to Frown Town. Is that like going to be really bright? I kind of hope that it is, and I kind of hope that it isn't. You know what? We also need some like bitchin' lights for this as well, because where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Right there, yeah. That doesn't even work for me. You know what? I will accept this, even though it looks like crap. When I say accept it, I try and move it around. Damn it, I accept it. I accept your challenge. Don't challenge me. I'm really not good, please. All right. Can we just? There we go. And then we can. I don't know. Do something like this, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna go about doing that. But I do know that we can get this over here. What are you doing? Damn it! You think I like you? You think I like you, cat? Those people in there, they like you. It's just Chi-Chi. I call her Chi-Chi Rouge. Like, because she's got the flower. She's got the flower. This cute little flower. She looks really happy right now. Look in the people's eyes. Look in the people's eyes. Look at the people's eyes, Chi-Chi. Yeah, I know what that means. That means you've been filming for an hour and 20 minutes, and you need to be done already. And I'm all like, I don't want to be done. And that has light. So all these guys are getting passive light right now. Or passive pooah. Passive poo is another, that is actually a thing. You passively shit your pants. I call it passive poo. Alright, now we gotta get under here. Do all sorts of stupid shit to do that. Oh god. You gotta be kidding me. I shouldn't be allowed to do things like that. Get away with it. At least someone got smart, had a freaking brain, and was like, oh, things don't work like that in the real world. Sorry, Klaus. I'm like, okay, you know what? That is honestly fine with me, because they shouldn't have done that in the first place. I know you're here somewhere. I know you will place. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we got all the stuff. I feel like we're like probably 390 defense. We don't really need to worry about like I don't know anything. What is going on? I'm hearing banging. I'm hearing banging on things. Oh, no one's in here. All right, so basically all that we need is people. That's pretty much what we're looking at right now. Just needing people. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wrap up this episode right here, right now, and we're going to go ahead and just kind of savor the flavor, everybody. We are going to savor this flavor. How does this not have power? It's like this most definitely has power. It's like the definition of power. Even though it doesn't really need it, so let's get rid of that, because we're not using it at all. I hope I have power for everything. I'm pretty sure I have power for everything. I don't have a little like, get the power. Okay, so yeah, we are going to end it. This is going to be a big one, so let's not do that. Last time I went to the free cam mode, this shit freaked out on me. Alright, so pretty much, let's do a top-down review. I know I was talking about putting stuff up here, but there's already so much. I don't even know what to put. I just don't, and I feel like it's going to look worse. If anything, this is just a place that we can come up and look out. In the future, I may, or may not, add turrets there, but that's going to be a mystery to you guys, whether or not we do that. Unless you follow me and I somehow come back here in the main Let's Play. So yeah, anyways, we have our main bedroom area for everyone that's going to be upstairs. There is a guard. There was a guard. There is a guard. Yeah, she's chilling right there. Through this wall and then through this wall, we have our little crafting station. We have a power room in here, which is so jam-packed with generators, it's not realistic at all. We have our cafeteria setting, which I was talking to someone and they said people will actually use these areas around dinner time. I thought that was pretty cool. Or breakfast time, I guess. We made ourselves a nice little house of a cat family. And why are there nothing in here? But in those three there are. I'm not sure. But yeah, there are. There are things. So yeah, we got ourselves a nice little house. I think this could be like filled up with random junk, but I'm not going to go into OCD decorating and stuff like that. This is more about the building, honestly, than the decorating. There's some basic decorations like this crap that I lay down, but more often than not, I'm really just in it for the structures, kind of like this little snaky building. And while it's not the prettiest thing, I think it's maybe one of the better things that I've actually made. If I had roofs to go with it, like little sliver roofs, I think that would maybe be a little bit better. But that might be something we get in the future. Who knows? Who knows? Got ourselves like a little trader house, something small, not too big, kind of on the not greatest end of town. This is pretty much where everyone is going to attack us from. And then we got ourselves like another little trader house over here. Got ourselves our little scrapping area. And obviously we have our farm. This is Finch Farm after all. So from here, I don't exactly know where we're going to go. I do have a list. But yeah, we've spent 6 episodes on this place, and no offense, I cannot take it any longer. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Let's find something else. I wouldn't be too upset doing a small settlement for a change. The space is nice. It's really cool when you can build up something big, but Jesus, way too much. Way too much stuff to do, way too much time you can spend, and it still looks semi-empty, even though we did a lot. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this series. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this series. If you did, please let me know down below in the comment section. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day, great night, whatever it is to you, and I will see you back here next time for some more settlement building in Fallout 4.